This is Black Views, bringing you the Black News. We are back, we are back, we are black, and we are back once again. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for giving me your time. I hope you're having a great day today. Uh, this particular subject today, we'll be talking about Kamala Harris, basically, and how she has duped the black voter, and particularly our black women have been duped into believing that they were going to be part of something that they are not. Okay, just an example. LA Times came out with a story, but I'm not going to really talk about that. I'm going to paraphrase it. um, Governor Newsom, okay, he's the governor of California. Basically, his job is to appoint a senator to Congress when a senator leaves without an election. Like for instance, Kamala Harris has still more time in her Senate position, but she's now going to be the vice president. So because of that, the governor of California will appoint um, a sit-in or acting senator. So, just to show you how diabolical this is, and how the Democrats are able to play with your minds. Basically, the California Legislative Black Caucus and Black Lives Matter have called on Newsom to appoint a Democratic a Democratic senator to replace Kamala. And the two people they had in mind were black women, Karen Bass and Barbara Lee of Oakland. Okay, these were the two black women that Black Lives Matter and the Black Caucus. Because um, Senator what Harris, Kamala Harris, she's a black woman, correct? So she's leaving. So we wanted to replace her with another black person. Okay, we ain't even talking about a black man because ain't nobody thinking about a black man. But they did ask for two black women. They recommended two black women be appointed to this position. And as you can see, they did not appoint a black woman to that position. Better yet, they didn't even appoint a woman to that position. So it goes to show you once again that this is a sham the Democrats are playing. They are playing with your minds, black women. Okay, they didn't even replace you with another black person. They replaced it with a Latino. Okay, Latinos are going to look out for Latinos, not going to look out for blacks. All right. So now at this point, you can see the sham. The Democrats are already starting now. They're already starting to go ahead and put people in position and put people in place for the upcoming um, um, inauguration that's going to happen. I believe on the 20th. I believe of January. I could be wrong, but that's when they're going to make the transition for the new administration to come in to replace Trump. And so once again, if you look at my previous video, black people were serenaded and they were finessed into believing that, hey, everything's gonna be okay. Kamala's black, so you go ahead and vote for her. She's gonna be the first black woman vice president to sit. But we already know first black don't mean nothing. Because if you're first black and you're not helping out black people, what is the purpose of being called the first black? Well, in America, the purpose of being called first black is for symbolism. They're going to symbolize to black people that, hey, we got you. We're good to go. Hey, there's no racism here. Okay? There's no racism at all. So we're gonna sell this show that everything is good to go. We're gonna give you symbolism. We got a woman here, we got a black woman here. Okay? They try to sell that to us. Also, she's sisterhood, big sister, black sister. Oh man, we love all the sisters. Y'all doing great work for me. Y'all coming out. You guys are protesting. You guys are talking heads, being pundits on CNN, Fox News. I mean, they're going to bat. Okay, they're going to bat for her. But suddenly, when it was time for Kamala to step up and come through for black women, she didn't seem to do that. They went ahead and they have selected a Latino male. Once again, this is not about hate. Okay, I'm not hating anybody. This is a state of emergency where I'm reaching out and communicating and explaining to my people the situation that we're in. We're always so far behind and always behind, but we've been here the longest. I want you to take in consideration what immigration really is. You have people from Europe that continue to immigrate here, migrate here. They come here and they have babies. Their babies are American citizens and they simulate as the oppressor class. So even the oppressor himself is actually a foreigner. They come and they continue to come and they continue to come. They're coming from what? From the east to the west. They come from the south to the north. Okay, so it's constant immigration. And over time, their generations leap over us. This is the whole conversation, is that we're always stagnant. And every group is always constantly saying, it's our time, it's our time, it's our time. And this is, it comes in circle, full circle, and it comes back to, let's not participate in this. Let's focus on the low level politics that we can hold accountable. Okay? You can hold representatives accountable by not voting for them, by letting them know we're not going to vote for you unless you go to Congress and you say what we want you to say. But I've heard this before. The Democratic Party is funded with white money, and white money is not going to fund black ideas. Okay, so in closing, once again, I have broken down and I've explained to you that basically the Democratic Party are not for you black women. They're not for you. The Democratic Party tries to place a wedge between black women and black men, and they've been doing this for over 50, almost 100 years. That's their job. Their job is to play as if they're for progression or for diversity. You got to watch that word diversity. Diversity means everyone but you. Okay. So what they do is they'll play in that game. Meanwhile, they're destroying us. So they're taking our black women and they're using you for your votes. They're using you for your actions. They're using you to separate black families. You're being used. The same way she used you for your votes and dropped you off with nothing. Nothing in return. Yeah, everybody say wait till they get in, wait till they get in. But the same thing is going to happen as what they're talking about now. Nothing. They haven't said they were going to do anything for you, so they don't have to do anything for you. They made no promises to you. He spoke real nice, real eloquent. See, what you think you see is a minority as vice president that's going to help you. And what you don't understand is, and see, the thought is with black people is that, oh, that's a minority right there. So because they are a minority, they know what racism is. They've been discriminated against. So I'd rather have them there and see them there because they're going to think about me. But what you don't understand is these other groups have already been backbroken. So they don't have a problem with taking a licking and taking a beating and being called all kinds of names because at the end of the day, they say, I'm not a nigga. And they understand that as long as they're not a Negro, they're not at the bottom. And so they can continue to be the buffer class and get all the little crumbs, all the little administrative jobs, like all the little things in the middle. And as long as they're not making any noise, they're not asking for anything, they're not upsetting anyone, they're not using fancy rhetoric, they can stay here, they continue to work, and hey, they ride. It's a free ride. So for you black people that think that because someone else is a minority or a person of color, that
because they're a minority. They're going to help you too. And I think that has been the analogy that we've had for a long time. Oh, other people are coming here, so they're not white. Yeah, they're going to team up with us. When in actuality, they left where they came from to be white and come here to the milk and honey and get all the benefits as long as they don't act like Negroes and don't have the same wants and desires as Negroes or to help Negroes. They're good to go. Just continue to simulate and continue to push the white supremacist agenda, and they will be okay. Black men, black women, we need to come together and we need to think about what we're doing. We don't need to vote for anybody. That's not going to do anything for us. Can't promise you shit. Can't. There is no politician that promises black people anything. Wake up.